everyone, and welcome to this first live after a very long time. We are back with our lives, especially every Wednesday, where we answer your questions which you send us before, and we also share some more updates. So, welcome to the live. I hope and trust you're doing well. Thank you for taking this time out. And I'm going to wait till some people join, more people join, so that they get notification. Please also know that I'm live simultaneously on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So just say hi, tell us where you are from, tell us what you're looking forward to. And we are not taking any live questions for the same reason that I might miss out. Hence, we have already asked you to send us questions on our email and we will be answering those questions. So I'm going to wait for some time till more people join and probably play some music. I'm seeing people have already joined. So drop a heart, write your name, tell us where you're joining from, tell us which city you're from.
You're glowing, you color and fracture the light. You can't help but shine. And I know that you carry the world on your back. But look at you tonight. The lights, your face, your eyes, exploding like fireworks in the sky. Sapphire, touching on your body while you're pushing on me. Don't you in the party? I could do this all week. We'll be dancing till the morning, go to bed, we won't sleep. Chumma, 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 kiss it, daddy, body. Touching on your body while you're pushing on me. Don't you in the party? I could do this all week. We'll be dancing till the morning, go to bed, we won't sleep. Chumma, 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 kiss it, daddy, body. Look what we found. Karma reached out into our hearts and pulled us to our feet now. You know the truth is, we could disappear anywhere as long as I got you there. When the sun dies, till the day shines. When I'm with you, there's not enough time. You are my spring flower, watching you bloom wild. We are surrounded, but I can only see the lights. Your face, your eyes, exploding like fireworks in the sky. Sapphire, touching on your body while you're pushing on me. Don't you in the party? I could do this all week. We'll be dancing till the morning, go to bed, we won't sleep. Chumma, 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 kiss it, daddy, body. Touching on your body while you're pushing on me. Don't you in the party? I could do this all week. We'll be dancing till the morning, go to bed, we won't sleep. Chumma, 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 kiss it, daddy, body. You're glowing. You're glowing. You color and fracture the light. Look at you tonight. Sapphire. Chumma, 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 kiss it, daddy, body. Touching on your body while you're pushing on me. Don't you in the party? I can do this all week. We'll be dancing till the morning, go to bed, we won't sleep. Chumma, 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 kiss it, daddy, body. Touching on your body while you're pushing on me. Don't you in the party? I can do this all week. We'll be dancing till the morning, go to bed, we won't sleep. Chumma, 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 kiss it, daddy, body. Touching on your body while you're pushing on me. Don't you in the party? I can do this all week. We'll be dancing till the morning, go to bed, we won't sleep. Chumma, 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 kiss it, daddy, body. Your face, your eyes, exploding like fireworks in the sky.
I hope we have more people now. And let us begin. So, how are you all doing? How has been your week so far? I always say we begin our week on Tuesdays and we end our week on Sundays. That's how we go because Monday we don't work. That's how we work at Unicorn Insight. So I hope you all are doing well. I hope you are having a great time. I hope you are enjoying life, receiving all the magic from every corner of the world, every atom molecule of the universe. So welcome to the live. And what is this live about? Why are we? So we are restarting what we call as the weekly live. And I thought this was necessary because a lot of people in my community, a lot of students were asking me that, Ashwini, why are we no longer doing the lives? And I said, yeah, maybe, sometimes you just lose the habit of the lives. I remember I used to do a lot of lives before, and all of a sudden I traveled in between and then I forgot about it. Work caught up as usual, and I thought, "Ki chalo baad mein kar lenge." But I think this is the best way to connect to all of you, especially to any new people who are watching me for the first time. Thank you for taking this time out. If you haven't yet, please subscribe so that you can get more of what I share. I read a quote yesterday that humans are made to create, and that's why they get so bored and so stuck when they are only consuming. I know a lot of us only feel that we doom scroll, and I have my clients who take the sessions with me, the paid sessions, and every week I actually have to send them a reminder to stay on the track and not to get dissuaded by the picture of the reality what the world shows you, and to stay in light. So please stay in light no matter where you are, no matter what you're going through. Just stay in your own power and don't give away your power. So this Wednesday is nothing but a midweek dose. People ask me why Wednesday. I say it's for most people, Wednesday is the midweek. So this Wednesday, we inspire you, we help you transform. Basically, this live is all about the soul nourishing, which we love to provide you. And once again, I'm grateful and glad that you are here. So, yes, as like always, I will be answering your questions and I'm having right them in front of me. And I, I've received some great questions. I'm going to pick up the top three which people have asked me, and the next ones I will be sharing in the upcoming weeks. But yes, I would love to answer your questions. Before that, what is the schedule for this week? What are some of the courses which we are doing? So let's dive a little bit into what this week is offering you, both free stuff and paid stuff. Free stuff is something you won't want to miss. And once you consume the free stuff and you enjoy it, I'm sure you will go for the paid stuff too. So, what is coming up? As you all know, we do free meditations every Thursday. They are absolutely free and they are on our YouTube channel. So people have said that after doing those meditation sessions, they have seen a shift in the way they think. Their stress levels have gone down, and there is so much which they feel it has changed for them. So every Thursday, 10 p.m., we do our weekly meditations. Please don't miss it. It's on our other YouTube channel, which is Unicorn Insight Lightwork. I will be sharing links below this video as well, and I will also be sharing the links if you're watching this on any of our social media. The links will be mentioned below. Otherwise, you could just go on YouTube and find Unicorn Insight Lightwork, and it can help you understand where the channel is and what kind of meditations we upload. Anyone can do those. They are very safe to do. You can just plug into a set of headphones or earphones and listen to them. You can fall off to sleep. You don't need to be awake and listen to them. Even if you fall asleep, they work well. So they happen every Thursday. Please don't miss it, especially if you are someone who feels very boggled down by life's challenges and you don't know what to do. Secondly, we also release some motivational and helpful videos on Sundays on the same channel as where you're watching. For those who are watching me on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, my YouTube channel, which is Dr. Ashwini Chube, every Sunday I share some informative videos where you can just get an idea of how things work. Those videos will also help you give guidance in life if you're struggling with something. Okay, one more fun thing for most of the women who are watching me is our online Zumba classes are starting again. Zumba not just helps in physical fitness, or most women look at exercise as mujhe patla hona, I want to be thin. But Zumba is an overall exercise for the entire body. It's not just about losing weight. It also helps you with your emotions, because I always tell this that way back in 2011-12, when I had a terrible mental health, where I used to be always having panic attacks and a lot of stress and worried and so much more. There was so much going on in my life. The only thing I used to do is I used to go for a Zumba class, and after the Zumba class, I would just feel better. So, apart from helping you tone your body, apart from losing weight, apart from being fitter, from having more better coordination, Zumba also helps with mental health. So, the classes are online. We have both the weekday batch and weekend batch for working women as well as for the weekday divas. So, do connect, do let me know. You can drop comments here and I can answer to you whenever you can get more details about them. Um, well, so that's about the Zumba. We are beginning and it was so much fun. So let's talk about what else is coming up. I'm also doing a free life purpose masterclass. What's life purpose? They say that we have two birthdays. One is the day on which you were born, which is the day in which you came into the world. For me, my birthday is on 27 September, whichever day you were born, and you know that from your birth certificate and all of that. But there is another birthday which we all have, which is the day we know why we are born, the day we discover the purpose of our living. And the moment you discover the purpose of your living, your life will never be the same because you will start living life from a completely different dimension. You will start experiencing that the whole universe starts dancing to your tunes. Difficulties just wash away because the whole universe is conspiring for you to live your purpose, right? And the reason why most people feel stuck in life, the reason most people feel that they feel very disheartened, they feel that if they're living in the dark, it's just because they are not aligned to their life purpose. And that's the reason I'm doing a life purpose free class, free master class for people who want to explore this. Maybe you already know what your purpose is and you want to take it further. Or maybe you are on the way of finding your life purpose, or you have no clue about it, or you feel that how is it possible, I'm going to be in this job as well, how will the things I love pay me money? Wherever you are, I think this free masterclass will open your eyes to so much more. Because I remember I found my life purpose in 2015 when I was struggling with so many things, all in all on all fronts in life. My life was collapsing. I felt that nothing seems to work out. My work was not that great. My personal life relationships were not that great. I had a lot of toxic people who would dishearten me, and I had no guts to stand up to and tell them that, listen, you cannot be rude or mean to me. So after all of that, when I started my own journey, which eventually led me to find my life purpose, I think a lot of things changed for me. The quality of my life improved. Today, I have those people who are supportive of my life. Like I always say, since 2018-19, things slowly started changing, and my dynamics with everyone around me started getting better. A lot of people who were not supportive of me, they're no longer in touch with me. And, I always say I bless them well. I could also spend more productive time with my family, with my friends, my closer set of people. I started making friends with people at work. It's a very big myth that you shouldn't be friends with your colleagues. But I think that's one of the most toxic things which is fed in your head because um, the people whom with we work, we spend a lot of time with them. So if you have a good bonding with them, it really helps you. So I always feel that people with whom I work, my Unicorn Insight team, all the people who are collaborators, people who work with me, people who are a part of my team, the relation has become so much better. And I always say we are like a soul family. So after I started being in my life purpose, many people also ask me, Ashwini, how you get clients. And I always say that I really don't do anything. I sit where I am. I just be who I am. I talk about my work. I walk my talk. And people just get attracted to that energy and they choose sessions with me. And after the session, they say that, how amazing this session was. They recommend other people. And that's how I've gotten all my clients. So that's very, when you're living your life purpose, people start choosing you. You don't have to chase clients. That is my experience, right? So I will be doing this life purpose masterclass because if you are right now struggling with why am I here, to why am I born, what is the reason, what is my purpose? I also tell people that if, there are so many people who say that, oh, this 9 to 5 thing doesn't happen at just 9 to 5. I work till 8 p.m. I'm underpaid. I'm exhausted. I'm burnt out. And I don't even get time to spend with family or with close set of friends. Forget that. I don't even get time to eat healthy stuff or go to the gym or work out. And friends, that is not a way to live. So, if you are someone who feel that, oh, I want to start working on my own, what if I could work from the comfort of my home? Especially for women, if you feel that I want to pursue something bigger, where I can spend time with family, I can have a balanced time with my family, and I can also earn money. And tomorrow I travel somewhere. So I know so many women who are my clients, and they say that, my husband travels, I travel with them to different locations. What if I could um, work from there, from anywhere in the world? And I tell them that you only need a laptop and you can work from anywhere in the world, and you could spend time with children, with your husband, or you can do whatever you want from wherever you want, right? So life purpose is for those who are looking for this new way of working and who don't want to get drained out in the, and of course make money with that. Of course, that's very necessary. So the Life Purpose Masterclass, it's free. Please do not miss. It will be on 26th of July. And I will be sharing more details in the upcoming weeks. So keep watching this. You can also DM me to ask more about the details. Okay, so now this Sunday, we are having an Access Consciousness class based on the book The Joy of Business by Simone Milasas. Simone talks about how when she added joy, the money followed. And it's a phenomenal, it's a fantastic book. I've read this book a couple of times since 2018. I read the book for the first time, and I again read in 2021. And a few days back, my mentor just reminded me of this book, and I was like, wow, why didn't I read this book before? And I started reading the book, and I've already read that a couple of times, as I've told you, and I'm rereading it, and I'm almost more than halfway through it. And I thought, what I if I could share that magic with you. So, for many of you who do not know, Access Consciousness is a way of life. It was founded by Gary Douglas, and I am a certified bars facilitator. And as a part of my license, I can also take book summaries. So, I will be doing a small online call where I will be sharing wisdom from this book and maybe a few exercises. So, if you feel guided, do join. It's going to be some awesome fun with this workshop, or I would not even say a workshop. What is it? It's a book read class. So do join. It's a paid one, but trust me, you will receive so much from this. So please don't miss the book read, which is happening this Sunday on 20th of July. It will be on Zoom, so you can take it from wherever you are. You could be just sitting in your drawing room and enjoying your Sunday while listening to me, and so much could shift for you. Because Access Consciousness is all about clearings. It's all about how magical, simply by shifting your state of mind, it can be. And this book is treasure. So I will be doing that, and I would love to see you for this. Again, it's a paid event. Please get in touch with me or my team for more details. What else? We also have the Mother Kuan Yin Masterclass, which I'm again co-facilitating with my sister Anaga. We both will be co-facilitating the Kuan Yin Masterclass, which is happening very soon. More details will be given to you. It's again a free masterclass. My God, so much happening. Make sure you're signed up so that you don't miss out on anything. There are some free things and there are some paid ones. Make sure you have balance of both. Don't miss out on the free, because that is how you'll get tasters for of what you do. And I'm sure once you get the free ones, you will want to have more of that, and you will definitely enroll for the paid ones. Okay, so let's come to our next part of the live, which is your questions and answers. I received some amazing questions for you, and I'm going to give my best and answer them. So let's start taking the first set of answer. The first question which I was asked was, can yoga be a path to spiritual awakening? If so, how? Beautiful question. Yes, yoga can be a path to spiritual awakening. See, understand that spiritual awakening has no fixed route. What suits you, right? We all have a calling, we all have a connection. For me, my awakening happened through Reiki. After my Reiki initiations, I started my spiritual awakening. For someone else, it could be yoga. For someone else, it could be guided meditations. For someone else, it could be a spiritual retreat. For someone else, it could be learning, some chants or some scriptures. Like I always tell people that when you learn scriptures, they just take your wisdom to another level. There is no fixed way of saying that there is a spiritual awakening. In fact, I know that yoga, yoga, let me first put it for people who, many people believe that yoga is just asanas. No, yoga is also, there are 8 limbs of yoga, which is the Ashtang Yoga, where we also do not look at pranayam and the dhyana, which is the meditation. So, yoga is a comprehensive way through spiritual awakening. And I feel if you have been practicing yoga, whether it is the breath work, which is pranayama, or the dhyana, meditations, asana, it will definitely take you deeper into your own journey. For me, my yoga journey started in 2014 again, where I first learned and I started practicing yoga. I learned from my teacher and then I started practicing on my own. And there was so much which changed for me. And I was also practicing Reiki along with, and I had my spiritual awakening at that time. So I feel yoga can definitely be a way, and why not? In fact, if you read more on, the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, they also talk about a lot of wisdom. And my friend, just follow your way, just follow your heart, just keep doing what you feel guided to do, and I'm sure you will walk towards it. Also, one more thing which I tell people is spiritual awakening is a byproduct of your life. Don't make it the objective, right? I'm sure you are not making it your objective, but sometimes these questions do arise that how can I have spiritual awakening? Like when I told someone that I had my spiritual awakening with Reiki, they said, can I do a Reiki class so that I get my awakening? It could be different for all of us, and it's a byproduct of it. Spiritual awakening eventually happens when our soul starts growing. So there is no right and wrong way of doing it. Just keep practicing, and I'm sure it will do. A key element of anything, any act which you do, or any methodology you follow is to follow your heart. And the best way is to take support or help from a teacher or a mentor or a guru, because they will guide you to the best. Okay, so I hope this answers your question. If not, you can ask more questions. You can write to me again, and maybe I can answer it next week as well. The next question is, to achieve spiritual progress through meditation, what is the least amount one should practice, and what is the format for same? There is no fixed method for spiritual progress. Although I would say that if you practice meditation every day, at least starting with 15 minutes where you completely are undisturbed, you are focusing on your breathing, you are connecting to the higher powers. If you do that every day, and if you keep doing that practice consistently, I'm sure you are rising as a soul, you are growing as a soul, you are progressing as a soul. The problem is when we were colonized, a lot of our information was lost. And also, what happened was the West believes in a very typical way of, you know, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. But we as the ancient civilizations, whether it is Bharat, our Sanatan civilization, whether it is Japan, whether it is China, most of the Eastern traditions, and I would also say some parts of Europe, like England, where they practice paganism. There are still some people who practice that. Some European, ancient traditions which they follow. Some parts of the Middle East where they follow these traditions. So I think the older, before colonization version of the world, they believed in going with the flow, and there was no fixed method, there was no fixed format. Each one had their own journey. So, but the only thing here is practice it every day. And ठीक है, एक आध दिन आपने मिस कर दिया, it's all right, but get back to it. I personally started my daily practices in 2013 to 2014. Before that, I was learning. Until 2017-18, I used to practice every single day. Okay. And of course, I do practice it now too, but now it has changed a little bit because I also teach a lot of things. And for that, I need to have a separate practice to make sure that when I share the wisdom with my students. So right now it's a little different. But till 2018, I had a very fixed practice that daily morning I would meditate, I would, clean and work with my chakras. I would do my Reiki healing daily. I would do long meditations. I started first with 10 minutes, and then there were days I would meditate for 90 minutes, and I would not even know how the time would pass. I think that was how I began, and it was beautiful. And I'm sure if you have meditated, you will have that experiences too. It's very important that you keep your practice consistent. Also, don't be afraid. A lot of people don't practice because we have been told that if something goes wrong, you will have, worst things coming for you, because of which people are afraid to follow a lot of practices. But I would like to say that do your bit. Most of the practices which we practice do not have any negative effects. For example, just closing your eyes and taking deep breath and meditating, um, it will not have a bad impact or a negative side effect. When it comes to practicing some particular chants or particular things, for that you may need an initiation or a guru. But if you are someone who has been regularly practicing basic meditation, just go with it. You will never go wrong, and take all the fear out. Probably I will talk someday about how fear sabotages us from our spiritual journey and how it stops us from becoming our best self. Probably I'll talk about it someday. So, yeah, so there is no fixed format for this. I would say follow what works for you. What I do is I listen to meditations from my teachers. Um, I follow Diana Cooper, who is my one of my teachers, and um, there are some daily meditations which I do as per what Dinah Cooper and Dinah Cooper School has taught me. There are some free meditations which Dinah had shared on her YouTube. I do those. I also do my chakra balancing every day. I do a gratitude journal. So the method could be totally different for each one of us. I also say that, practicing some kind of spiritual work like chanting or whatever you connect to as per your faith will also help you. Like I also chant a lot of mantras with the goddess Devi or with Mahadev or with Lord Ganesh or even the Hanuman Chalisa, depending on what day of the week it is. And I just love doing that. It just keeps my vibration well. So this is my practice. You could create your own and just go with it. Just play with, what different methods you could be using, and make sure you're grounded. You drink lots of water. And isn't that amazing? So I hope this answers your questions. Feel free to write to me if it doesn't. The next question is, which are the best practices to attract clients for my services? Manifestation or mind training? Um, Practices. Okay, let's first talk about the belief. The first core belief for someone who wants to attract clients is that you need to know that you deserve to have those clientele, and you also have to know that you are there to service them. So many people who are in this field, whether it is a life transformation coach or a healer or anyone who does any kind of healing or light work services, they say that, but how do I get clients? I need clients. So I want you to first change your mindset from I need clients to clients need me. The clients need you. There are so many people in this world who are really going through difficult times. They need you. So, what I do is, like I said at the start of this video, as well as the start of this live as well, that I personally just be my best. I talk about my work. I live it. I walk the talk. Whatever I preach, I practice on my own. And I'm just open to whoever wants to choose my services. I'm open to them paying me. This is also a very big block where a lot of people say that I don't want to be paid for services, which goofs up with the energy exchange. So that's very much important. The first thought I want you to have is I deserve to have people, and the second one is people need my services, I don't need them, and I'm here to serve. The moment you shift your mindset to I want to serve, um, everything will change. Also, be open to be seen, be open to share more about your work with people. There will be people who will not like your work, who will just ignore. Some of them will make fun of you, some of them will judge you, but they are not your audience. But there are so many people who are waiting, who are really wanting your services. So do it for them and be okay with receiving judgment from people. That will always happen, and there will always be people who will judge you. So the best way to attract your clients is, like I said, first the mindset, and on the action front, put yourself out, share the knowledge. Social media is amazing. 25 years ago, we needed to put an ad in the newspaper for our services to reach. Now, social media is free and it's available for everyone. Just reach out. You never know who will see and like your services and who really needs them. So yeah, so these are some of the things which I follow, and know what is the product which you want to put out, and the world is waiting for you. So keep using these things. Are there any manifestation or mind training techniques? Yes, you can visualize, you can affirm. Every day in the morning, you could visualize that you are having clients, and every day you could affirm that I keep getting clients every day. People are choosing my services, they are benefiting from my services. You can just play with the tools. And if you require any more support, I do something called as life purpose training, where I train you how to do your best and create a business out of it, but only if you feel guided to. No forcing and no selling here. But I all the clients who are taking life purpose coaching with me, I'm walking them step by step to how to launch their business and how to get it out and how to start receiving money, and how can that um, give you a work life balance as well. If you feel light and if you feel guided, do connect for the same. The next question is, what is esoteric science? Okay, that's a deep question. And that's a deep topic. Probably I will take a whole 1 hour to talk on it, but I will just quickly sum it up for you. And maybe I can use this topic for one of our upcoming podcasts. So thank you for writing this question. I'm going to quickly answer you in the easiest manner. So, esoteric particularly talks about something which is considered secretive and which is handled from tradition to tradition, from guru to shishya. Okay, Guhya Vidya is also what a lot of people call it in Sanskrit. Esoteric science is a very Western term again, because a lot of us practiced knowledge just from teacher to student for generations. That happened. Universities like excuse me, universities like Nalanda, they used to teach these sciences teacher to student, and it was considered sacred and secretive because you needed a guru to initiate you into that. So like I said, when we spoke about daily meditation and chanting, like I said, most meditation practices are safe to do, but if you're doing some kind of chanting or some bij mantra chanting, you need a guru for that. So esoteric sciences are handed from the teacher to student. Okay. They may not be widely known. They're often associated with the spiritual, or a lot of what people called as mythical and mystical realms. It delves deeper into symbolic meanings, and you need a teacher to guide you through it. Now, why it is esoteric science and how it is different from traditional science is because traditional science typically looks at proofs, right? And hence, a lot of people also call esoteric science pseudoscience, because there are no proofs. But there are no proofs available right now, because a lot of this wisdom was burned down or destroyed. and I'm happy that it's coming back now. Also, quantum physics is um, describing how this wisdom works, how this wisdom is helping us, and this knowledge is coming back with scientific proof. There are more skeptics in India than abroad. In fact, I've seen that when I talk about the scriptures or chants or any of this, I've seen that all my friends or my students or my clients who are in the Western part of the world, they love the work so much. They want to learn. They are so happy to learn about this. And but I've seen on the other hand, a lot of Indian people try to intellectualize this and they say that, oh, there is no proof to this. So this esoteric science is all mumbo jumbo. But the fact is that this is science. There is proof which was destroyed. And it is like electricity that you cannot, unless you study electricity, you do not know how the electricity works. But we all use electricity, right? It's exactly the same. It works, so you can use. So traditional science has proofs. However, and it's measurable and observable, but esoteric science is all about interconnectedness. It's also about your spiritual experiences, inner realities, and how we function based on study of those. So it's a very deep word, and to make it very simple, it is the hidden science. It is a secretive science which is coming up of late, and people are now understanding that there is something like this as well. Um, there is a very tricky word which can keep you on the other side of the fence, which is superstition. Again, superstition was the word which was picked by people so that the power stays in hands of very few people. In fact, the people who have propagated that these things are not science and they are superstition are the ones who are secretly using these techniques. And for common masses, for masses, most people who are masses, they have been brainwashed to believe that doing this is very superstitious, and if you are educated you shouldn't believe in it. But if you stop using the word superstition and understand behind everything there is a scientific reason, the way you look at life will change, and you will start living your life from again a different dimension. Like I said, I could talk on this for hours, but I hope this is a very short and quick way to explain what esoteric science is. Next one, is there any angels attunement or it is just prayer to present invoke their presence? So begin with prayers to invoke their presence, connect to angels, which means read about them, know more about them. You can, read books about angels. My teacher, Diana Cooper, has written some beautiful books on angels. There are some amazing authors too, like Kyle Gray. You can start reading those books. You can start watching a lot of videos on how angels work. How does angel therapy work? I have some free videos on my channel too, and I have a talk at the Help Talks where I speak about angels. I will share this link here. Uh, at some point of time, if you feel guided to work with the rays of angels, there are attunements available. I received my angelic attunement in 2014 from my teacher. And um, for those who want to make their angel practice go to the next level, I do teach attunements. Me and my sister both, we teach about angels. I do a lot of attunements with angelic rays too. So if you want to take your practice to the next level, working with an attunement takes the experience to altogether another level. But if you are a beginner, you can quickly start working with angels, reading more about them, using angel oracle cards, and so much more. And we have some beginners workshops on angels too. I will keep you posted if you would like to join them. The very basic workshop was just done some weeks ago, and there are more angel workshops which are coming up in the upcoming weeks. So, yes, just by prayers, you can invoke their presence. You can light a candle, put a diya, and it can help you with connecting to them. Also, we have angel specific candles at Unicorn Insight Merchandise. We have angel specific candles. We have candles for Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, for the four main archangels, and a lot more. So get in touch if you want a candle too. Having said that, if you don't use our candles, that doesn't mean you will not connect to angels, but it just enhances the experience and make things even better and more joyful. Our candles are also made from soya wax, so they do not have any toxic flames. They are vegan, cruelty free, completely cruelty free. Do get in touch with us. We ship pan India. You will receive at your doorstep. All right. So the next question and the last one, it was a little deep question which one of our students has asked, where she's mentioned that she feels very alone in life because she never got true friends. People around her never valued her, and it's impacting her both her personal life and her career. Um, she also feels that because she was being a people pleaser, which is very common for a lot of us, she cut off all unnecessary relations and decided to value herself. But that too isn't helping. Am I just struggling? And can I see anyone who can I will I ever find someone who values me? Now, friend, this is a very deep question. I'm going to try and answer my best. But the first thing which I want to tell you is the world treats us the way we treat ourselves, not the way we treat the world. The world treats us the way we treat ourselves, not the way we treat the world. So, for example, if I'm very kind to the world, but I'm very self-critical, I constantly keep beating myself up. I am a perfectionist, and if I commit a mistake, I'm very harsh on myself. I will only meet people who will reflect that behavior, who will be critical, who will be unkind, who will be mean. So that's the first step. Start valuing yourself, start treating yourself well. I want you to look at how do you talk to yourself? Do you criticize yourself? Do you feel that you are not good enough? Because most of the issues happen because we feel we are not good enough. I was an obsessive, compulsive people pleaser till I don't know, till my mid 30s. And I would so want to please people that, the only thing I would hear from people is, oh, Ashwini, you are an angel. But no one would be there for me. And a lot of my things in my life started taking a setback because I was not valuing myself. The first time I actually went to one of my teachers and she just said that, Ashwini, you need to value yourself more. You need to love yourself more. And my innocent question to her was, how do I love myself more? And she said the first step is not being self-critical and not being over humble to which becomes actually self-sabotaging. From understanding that in 2007 to actually starting to practice that in 2023-24, there was a huge gap because, like they say, the first things happen at your soul level, at your mind level, and by the time you start practicing in physical, it takes a little bit of time. So I want you to take your time and first start valuing yourself, to stop being critical of you. Secondly, this is a very harsh thing which I tell people, but if you value yourself and if you are there for yourself, you don't need anyone. Truly, you don't need anyone. And the moment you don't need anyone, that's the time you get the best people in your life. So, when we approach friendships, relationships, even love and romantic relationships, or relationships with family, with friends, from a need perspective where you feel that, oh, will I get someone who values me? Will I really have a friend who truly, um, you know, um, values me? There are chances that we are doing exactly the opposite because we are telling ourselves that maybe I'm not good enough. That's why I don't have a friend. The first step is to build a deep bond with yourself. What I'm talking will blow your mind because the moment I became my own best friend, I deleted the term best friend from my dictionary. Today, if anyone asks me who is your best friend, I just say that I'm my own best friend. And the best part of it is today I have some amazing friends, whether they are childhood friends, whether they are my school friends, or whether they are my friends who work with me. I have some true people in my life who are so kind and who are such a lovely contribution to my life that I'm so blessed. I'm really super blessed to have them. Um, this was something which I always say that um, when you become your best friend, your energy becomes so magnetic that everyone starts being your friend and wanting to be your friend. So the moment you decide to become your own best friend, everything will change. Uh, you know, the situation which you are mentioning, I've been there. Sometimes just cutting off people is not the only thing you do, because you need to know who is a contribution to your life and who is not. The tools of access consciousness really helped me transform. For me, a lot of awarenesses came up once I started getting my bars run, or using the tools. I also did what I call as a lot of deep and detailed shadow work. So from 2017 to I think 2019, I did a lot of shadow work and inner child healing, through which I did a lot of transformation. I Every day I would do that work, and initially you feel that it's not working. So if you have started doing that, um, initially you may feel that it's not working. But I want you to remove this whole thing out from your mind, that will I find someone? In fact, most of us, most people on earth, um, most people on earth believe that they need people. But the truth is that the true ones who are living their life in the best manner know that they don't need people, but it's great to have them, right? So when anything becomes need based, it becomes a limitation. When you ask people to have be a contribution to your life, that's where you start attracting the great people, the lovely people. So make yourself so powerful that no one can take away your power, where you are uh, you love yourself, but you're also compassionate to others. You stand in your power, and you are in allowance of other people's opinions, and let you are in the live and let live. If you enjoy being, the way people who enjoy being alone live their life, I think that's the highest level of life, where you don't need anyone. Okay, but if you're not yet ready for that level, start taking little steps. All I can say is, start valuing yourself, start reading more books on boundaries, start reading books on self love, um, start connecting to the universe, start meditations. There is a lot of inner work which will be needed at this point. And if you feel that I can help you, I would really be happy to help you with the inner work. I do something called as golden authentic reprogramming sessions. It's a one-on-one program where I help people with their shadows, healing their inner child, and eventually integrating self love into their life. And they become so powerful that they say that, it doesn't matter who is in my life, whether people value me or not, I value myself. And that's the time where they magnetically start attracting people who not just value them, but sometimes even put them on pedestal. Sometimes I have to tell people that please don't put me on pedestal. But that's the magnetic energy you emit. And be aware that you can be of that energy, and you can enjoy being that, and you can have a beautiful enriching life. I've worked on me and it has worked for me. So the first shift I want you to make is tell yourself that you are enough. Second thing, tell yourself that it doesn't matter if people value me or do not. Don't get sad on that, with that, that reality. And also this world feeds us this reality that you are lonely or you are sad. I feel there are so many people who are surrounded by people, but yet they are lonely. I met a client recently who lives in a big joint family where she has so many people in her house. She has two children. She has help who help her in the house. She has in-laws. She has so many people, but she says, I still feel lonely in spite of being surrounded by people. So loneliness is a state of mind. It's not about whether there are people around you or not. You can be completely alone and you can be absolutely not lonely. You could be enjoying your life and glowing. And I think such people glow the most, they stay the most healthy, because they prioritize the inner connection they have with themselves. So I hope that answers your question, giving you my best. Like I said, this is topic on which I can talk forever, and I could probably create a 1 hour video on this as well, maybe at some point of time. But here is me telling you that you can do it, girl. You have the power. You can create the life of your dreams, and you can do anything and everything you want. Just have faith in your own self and start building your own bond with you. And if you need any more support, you can get in touch with me or my team, and we can take it from there. All right, that was quite a lot of sharing from my side. I think I'm done with the questions. I decided first to take only 3 questions, but I thought maybe let's um, cover all. Now, one thing I would like to say to this person is when you decide to value yourself, what exactly you do? Because we decide to value ourselves, but do we really value ourselves? Like, I used to feel till a long time that I love myself, but in 2018, I had almost like a breakthrough moment when I realized that I would say that I love myself, but all I did was I just hated myself. And I can't tell you how much I hated myself and how critical I was of me, how much I felt that I was a loser, I was pathetic. I used to feel all of that. But then I worked through it and then I realized that no, it's not the truth. The truth is I am who I am. I am a wonderful being, just like each one of us on earth. And the day I realized that, I found my true power. So start valuing yourself more. And be rest assured that whatever inner work you do, it is going to work. Okay? Don't look for someone to value you outside. Be that person who values you from inside and see how the dynamics of the world changes. All right. That wraps up today's live. A lot of discussion we had, a few intense moments. Did you like this live? If yes, drop hearts. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching us on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, don't forget to support us. I think I'm just sleepy and tired. Okay. Also, watch our other videos on our channel. A lot of information I'm giving you for free. A lot of people who feel that, they are anxious, they are feeling that they don't know what to do, they're stuck in life, but you're not ready to pay for our services. Watch the free videos. They will help you through a lot, help you to go through this a lot. And yes, Thursday meditations, do not miss them. They will change your life, guys. Meditation changed my life 11 years ago. And I never went back to where I was. Every day a new layer opened up, and today where I am, because of all the practices I followed, thanks to the mentors I met. And I told myself that, my mentors changed my life. I'm going to be that mentor to so many people because I don't want to see you struggling. So if you are someone who is struggling, consume the free content, watch my daily videos. Also, if you have a question which you want to be answered in the next Wednesday live, please, 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 please write to us. ashwini.chube@unicorninsight.com is the email ID. I repeat, ashwini.chube@unicorninsight.com. And I will try and answer at my best, with the best I know. All the knowledge which I share is thanks to the teachers who have trained me, the mentors. I always bow down to them, to my gurus. And I'm very grateful for them and the way they shaped my life. On this note, I will say that stay bright, stay grounded, keep showing up for yourself every single day. And until I see you next Wednesday on the live, I'm sending you love, light, magic, blessings, miracles, and possibilities. Thank you for watching. Good night. Take care. Bye.